Alright, so we have ATT on the weekend on Saturday. We're going to speedrun the O level 1 to 5, okay? This is just for the solutions. So here we have a triangle A, B, so, wait, is it C? Angle bisector, like this, right? So we want to show this is isosceles, so we've got alternate segment theorem for the tangent, those two angles. By exterior angle, this angle plus this angle equals this angle. By exterior, that's equal to that, so that's isosceles, and you're done, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here we have, you want to show the cubic, two real solutions, call them alpha plus beta equals 0, okay? By Vieta's, you have A equals minus alpha minus beta minus gamma, which is equal to minus gamma, because alpha plus beta is 0. And then B is equal to alpha beta plus, and then it's alpha gamma plus beta gamma, but this is 0 because alpha beta is 0. So beta is alpha gamma, and then C is equal to negative alpha beta gamma by Vieta's, and then this is just B times A. Yeah? Okay, that's problem 2. Problem 3 is you have a triangle and you have the medians, and you want to show that if the median is 90 degrees, okay, two of the medians 90 degrees, then the three median lengths are of a right triangle. So what we can do is we know that the medians meet at the centroid and the lengths are all in the ratio 2 to 1. So if you take the longer side of the two medians that meet at 90 degrees, then there's 2/3 of the length of the medians, and you want to, and if you can show, so that's a right angle. If you can show this 2/3 of the other median as the final side, then that's the answer to the question. But we know that this is twice the length of the green side, and since this is a midpoint, it suffices to show these three sides are equal, but they are because this is a right angle triangle, and its circumcircle has the hypotenuse as a diameter, right? So the midpoint is the center of the circle, so these three lengths are the same, and so you get what you want. Problem 4 is, okay, so we're kind of doing this maybe the long way. So we have each set looks like, yeah, so for example, all the one element subsets are both modest and diffy, so that's 99, right? This might take a little bit longer, I guess. This is kind of bashy. So the two element sets are all of the form A to A, right?
Yeah.
Because the difference between these two has to be smaller than that one, and so it has to equal that one. So that means this has to be 2A. And for it to be modest, the number of the two has to be less than the smallest element. So that starts at 3. So there's 48 of these. For the 3 element sets, it's A, 2A, 3A. So this is just to satisfy the diffy condition.
Yeah.
And the reason is because so these two, the difference has to be A because it's the smallest things. If we take the next one, the difference could be either 2A or A. If it's 2A, that's 4A, but then 4A minus A is 3A, and that's not there. So 3A equals 2A or A only if A is 0. And so this has to be 3A. And if there's any more things, okay, so if we keep going all the way up to KA consecutively, and there's another thing B, okay, so we know that, so B minus any of these things has to be less than B, right?
Yes.
And so there's K differences, right? So each difference, and these are all different, so so these K differences must all just be equal to these things, right? So then B minus Ka has to be the smallest difference. So B minus Ka is just A, right? So then the next one is just K plus 1. times A. Yeah?
Yes.
So to be diffy, the numbers are basically all just consecutive multiples of the smallest number. Does that make sense? Okay. So then it just suffices to satisfy the modest condition. Okay, so for it to be modest, so if it's a 3-element set, then A has to be at least 4, right?
Yes.
So A has to be at least 4, and 3A has to be less than or equal to 100, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So A has to be at least 4, and what does it go up to for it to be more than 100? So it's like 33, right? So A is between 33 and 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many of numbers are there? There's 30, right? Is that right? Alright, you guys help me check this because it's kind of bashy.
Alright. I have everything here.
Okay, and then it's if we do 4A,
It's 5 to 25.
so 4A, so A starts at 5 and it goes to 25, yeah?
Yes.
So that's just 20, yeah? Yes? And then if it goes to 5A, sorry, is it 21?
This is 6 to 20.
21, yeah. Okay, and then 6 to 20 is 15, yeah? And then A is bigger than 7,
7 to 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's when there's 6 terms, right?
Uh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
7 to 16. So then it's 10, right?
Yes, it's 10.
Oh, crap.
And then it's 8 to 14.
And then 8 to 14,
Which is 7.
which is 7. Oh, is there a pattern here? These numbers.
Not really. And then it's 9 to 12.
9 to 12
Yeah.
for 8. And then we know there's no 10 element subsets because then the difference would have to be less than. There's a difference that's less than or equal to less than 10, right?
Yeah.
So
And then it's
9 to 12 is what you're saying?
and then 10
This
to
is
11.
8. So 9 to 12 is only 9, 10, 11. Just 4 things, yeah? And then
10 to 11, that works, right?
10 to 11.
Yeah.
Huh.
For the 9 elements.
10 to 11. So that's just 2 things, yeah?
Yeah.
And then if there's...
You add it up and you get 2 through 6.
Okay, that's the last one, is it?
Yeah, it should be.
Wait, is that what you got? So 9, so that's 150, 200, 225, 236. Is that what you got?
This is mine, bro.
Wait, you get 236?
I got off by 3. I got 239.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I think I just double counted one of them.
I mean, this is very bashy. I mean, yeah, we probably need to check this a bit more. So 236, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last problem 5. Yeah, so there's 80 companies, 2,400 roads. So if there's 8 warehouses for one company, there's at most 8 choose 2 roads you can repair, and so that's connecting all the roads to these warehouses, and that's only 28. Okay, so they need at least 9 warehouses to make need at least 9 warehouses to make
30 roads.
to repair 30 roads, and there's 80 companies, so there's 9 times 80 warehouses. All together. Wait, is this correct argument? I mean, it says 9 times 80 warehouses. Wait. Getting confused here. How do we know it can't like? Oh yeah, there's no point having like more than one warehouse of one color in one town.
Even if there was, it wouldn't matter.
So out of this many warehouses in 100 towns, there has to be 7.2 warehouses per town, right?
Yes.
So there's at least one town with 8 or more warehouses.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's no point having like multiple warehouses of the same color in same company at the same town.
Wait, was that easy? This is not a question 5. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Neither was the question 4 good.
I mean, if you're doing the A level, this is sort of your third question. It's like the middle question, not your last question. So.
But O level, this is the first.
Okay, so my 3-minute speedrun has turned into a 12-minute speedrun.
Wow.
Yeah, but the problem with speedruns is like it's not an accuracy run, so you might have to. I'm still a bit worried about some of the calculations, but.
Okay, so the first one, you know, the similar. Next level,
No.
you know, the Vienna
No.
formula.
Alright, guys, have a good one.